Visiting Antarctica, Chile, the Falklands, and Argentina is a marvelous experience for the adventurous traveler. The Valdez Peninsula is located on the coast of Argentina. A great natural sanctuary for animals and marine life has been declared a World Heritage Site. Driving along the main road, there are honacos quietly grazing nearby. These animals are related to llamas and alpacas. They like to spit when eating to keep others away or when a female is not interested in mating. According to locals, they are very tasty. And numerous rhea, which are flightless birds related to ostriches and emu. They can reach up to 5 feet in height and weigh up to 60 pounds. The peninsula has large colonies of Magellanic penguins. They are the only ones similar to African penguins on the other side of the Atlantic. They live in holes where they nest, mate, and raise their furry gray chicks. Valdes is also noted as a haven for sea lions and fur seals. Sea lions have a longer nose with eyes set further back in their heads, while fur seals, in addition to having fur, have eyes near their nose and a shorter nose. The youngsters have a real struggle to get out of the ocean. And like most children, they don't like to listen to their moms. Sometimes you just have to fight for a good position. East of Argentina, near the southern tip, are the Falkland Islands. They became a British territory in 1983 when Britain successfully fought Argentina for control. These sparsely populated islands have little vegetation and some very rough roads. While not many people live on these islands, they do have large colonies of king penguins. They are monomorphic, which means both sexes are similar in size and appearance. They can only be separated by their calls. King penguins are among the largest in the world. They often like to point their bills to the sky and trumpet to advertise their presence. Some like to walk by to take a look at the tourists. Males and females incubate their eggs by taking turns holding the egg on their feet under a specially formed bulge of skin. Babies like to get out as soon as they can, but sometimes have a problem getting back in. Falklands are also noted for major colonies of Gentoo penguins. Unlike the kings, Gentoos make rudimentary nests from stones, sticks, grass, feathers, or anything else they can find. Parents share incubation duties and are very protective of their babies. Unlike the brown furry king chicks, Gentoo babies are smaller versions of their parents. "Hey Mom, feed me. I'm hungry." "Come on, open up." "Ah, that's better." Antarctica is the southernmost continent and a gigantic ice-covered landmass. About 98% of Antarctica is covered by ice that averages 1.2 miles in thickness. It's the coldest, driest, and windiest continent in the world. At 5.5 million square miles, it's larger than Australia and even America. Nearing the continent, icebergs begin to appear. Some with very unique shapes. And others gigantic. Like this one, which is estimated to be 1.2 miles long and 140 feet high. Some icebergs have visitors. These are Adelie penguins. They are common along the entire coast of Antarctica, which is their only residence. It's estimated there are 3.9 million pairs in 250 breeding colonies. They're also very fast swimmers. And lots of enigmatic and fascinating whales. They are not fish. They are mammals known as cetaceans. There are 45 year-round and 30 summer stations doing research. 30 countries have signed the Antarctic Treaty dedicated to peace and research. Scientists are puzzled why East Antarctica is growing, while the West, and particularly the peninsula, is melting much faster than originally predicted. Ushuaia is Argentina's furthest southern city and nicknamed the End of the World. Near the city are islands which are covered with Magellanic penguins, colonies of fur seals and sea lions, cormorants nesting along cliffs, giant petrals, whose most common prey are young chicks of other species, and thousands of Antarctic terns, which are famous for flying from breeding grounds in the Arctic and back again each year to Antarctica, a flight of 12,000 miles. Chile is a long and narrow country along the west coast of South America. In the southern tip are the picturesque Chilean Fjords, highlighted by some very impressive glaciers. And when traveling inland, the unspoiled scenery is stunning. Also in the fjords is the port city of Punta Arenas. Originally a fort created to defend the territory, since it overlooks the Strait of Magellan. It had the only natural passage between the Atlantic and Pacific until the Panama Canal was opened. The city proudly displays a full-size replica of the Victoria, Ferdinand Magellan's first ship to circumnavigate the globe, and the Beagle, the ship on which a young Charles Darwin spent the next 5 years surveying the coast of South America. Valparaiso is a major port city near Santiago, the capital of Chile. It's known for its steep hills, colorful homes, and its funiculars. The town has a well-stocked fish market, including some very unique delicacies. Near the fish market is a public beach home to a flock of kelp gulls and local Peruvian pelicans. When a fisherman drops some scraps into the sea, a fight begins between the gulls and some hungry sea lions. The city is also known for its wall paintings. Homeowners pay artists to decorate their walls. Some are very intricate. While others are very large. Patagonia encompasses the vast southernmost tip of South America. Torres National Park is one of the most stunning destinations in Patagonia. Its almost mythical beauty is breathtaking. With colorful lakes, cascading rivers, and dramatic waterfalls. The scenery is just spectacular. And how about a little boat trip to see some of its glaciers? The park is home to puma, who are more closely related to smaller felines rather than the larger big cats. While there are not many puma, there are a great number of guanaco and also rhea to keep them well fed. And the Andean condor, which is the largest flying bird in the world, with a wingspan measuring over 10 feet, plus many other birds, including the Chilean flamingo. Torres National Park is a must-see. Visiting the Valdez Peninsula to see the Magellanic penguins, the fur seals and sea lions, exploring the Falklands to marvel at the colonies of kings and gentoos, or seeing the cormorants, the giant carnivorous petrals, and the amazing Arctic terns in Ushuaia is an unforgettable adventure. Sailing the Chilean Fjords to be awed by its glaciers, or visiting the proud city of Punta Arenas to see their display of Magellan's ship and Darwin's beagle is a delight. And Valparaiso, to enjoy its colorful homes, its funiculars, and the exceptional wall art. Patagonia with its jaw-dropping beauty, or Antarctica for its raw, uninhibited allure, is a treat for the senses and never to be forgotten. If you're interested in traveling to these memorable places, go on an African safari, visit Polynesia, or snorkel the Great Barrier Reef. Contact Elaine at the following numbers. She's a professional travel consultant who specializes in custom travel adventures.